So you don't have time. You don't have time for the self-treatment. You don't have time to cleanse your home energetically. You don't even have time to cleanse it physically. You don't have time to ground yourself. You basically really you don't even have the proper mood, but time is really of the essence for you. What do you do? How do you tackle these things and still be a practitioner, still receive Reiki, still be a little bit cleansed and in touch with universal life force energy, still be, in a bit of a high vibration at least. You're not the only one who faces these kind of issues. So I know how it feels firsthand, and I know others resonate with you if you have this problem. Hi, I'm Vlad from ReikiScoop.com, and today we're going to talk about using Reiki, or using 3 basic elements from Reiki to help you engage with the practice when you have little to no time at all, when you're in a hurry, when you're in a rush, maybe you overslept and you need to go to work, you need to do your things during the day, and in the morning you don't have time, or maybe you're just so overwhelmed with responsibilities that you basically have little to no time to practice Reiki, because Reiki, as we know, takes time. So give a thumbs up, subscribe, so that other Reiki enthusiasts can find content such as this one, and let's get into it. Time, the so-called 4th dimension, and for each one of us becomes more and more valuable as each year passes by. Isn't it true? How can we use Reiki for those of us who have little to no time and are stressed and full of responsibilities, but still want to engage with the practice? We still want to have a high vibration and want to be cleansed, at least to some extent. First of all, as a disclaimer, make no mistake, none of these methods will replace the self-treatment, and they won't replace the details of the self-treatment and the cleansing that it offers and the healing that it offers. None of these methods will replace house cleansing energetically. None of these methods will replace a proper meditation for grounding, but they can do part of the work in case nothing else. In case you have no other choice because of time, and you have to choose between not doing anything and doing something. So at least you can choose to do something. With that being said, the first thing you can do, and it's the best one in a sense of efficiency, you don't even need to activate the symbols. This may look a little bit strange, but bear with me. Relax for a few seconds, just sit in your chair with your back straight, or you can stand up, but don't lie down. Stand up or in a chair. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths. Raise your hands above your head and visualize, or you can say a prayer if you want, visualize the universal life force energy flowing above the crown chakra, through the crown chakra, going through your head to the 3rd eye chakra, back projections, brain, pineal gland, pituitary gland, going through the head area, through the throat chakra, thyroid gland, front projection, back projection of the throat chakra, going through the shoulders, chest, front part and back part of the heart chakra, thymus gland, going to the upper abdomen, all the organs and the solar plexus chakra and its back projection, going to the intestinal area, to the digestive system, lower abdomen, sacral chakra, back projection, then the root chakra, reproductive organs, through the legs, thighs, knees, ankles, feet, and all the way to the ground. You can keep all this time your hands above your head, or you can guide the energy like I showed. It was just an instinctive showing. The small caveat here is that you need to have a little bit of experience. To visualize, to feel the energy, to guide it. And when I say visualize, I don't say imagining, I say visualizing, meaning you are guiding the energy that was already flowing and you offer it a more abundant flow. You're not even using symbols. Sure, you can add symbols, but you have no time, as we discussed. You visualize this. This takes like 30 seconds, maybe 1 minute. That's the easiest way. And when you visualize the energy flowing through your feet, you allow it to go to the ground, to ground and take with it all the residual energies and negative projections and programs, whatever you feel that needs to be taken away from your energy fields. You can stay more, of course. You can stay and visualize the energy healing each part of your area. You can stay for 10 minutes. You gave us stay an hour, but again, this is for people, for practitioners with not so much time on their hands now, isn't it? And now you want to ground yourself. The best way to ground yourself, the easiest way, it's not the best, sorry, it's the easiest way. Before we continue, I want to drop a quick reminder for those of you struggling to remember Reiki symbols during sessions. I know how frustrating it is to feel unsure, hesitate, and even second guess yourself instead of focusing on universal life force energy flow. I used to do the same in my early days. I would stop mid-session, scraping the bottom of my mind for symbols' meaning. Of course, I would rarely find clarity in the clutter of information. That's when I started organizing everything on paper, keeping my notes close during practice. Over time, the habit evolved into the Ultimate Reiki Symbols Guide, a practical resource with the attributes and uses of 65 Reiki symbols. It's still the guide I return to when I need insights, inspiration, and the optimum Reiki symbol for a certain situation. So, if you're tired of forgetting Reiki symbols during sessions and want to integrate them in your practice step by step, grab the digital copy on ReikiScoop or the physical book on Amazon. Now, let's return to the video. Chokurei, 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 chokurei. Seheki, 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 seheki. On each foot, you activate chokurei and seheki. If you're attuned to Karuna Reiki, add Rama for each foot, on your palms and on each foot. And also add Kriya from Karuna Reiki, starting from the hips, and the spiral goes at the feet area. What you can add as a bonus here, I'm not done yet, this is just two of them. So this is the cleansing, energizing, and then there's the grounding. The second one, you can also add the combing method. Basically, your non-dominant hand would act as a plate on which you add all the negative residual energies from your energy fields. The dominant hand will be the brush. It's a brushing method, and you gather all the residual energies from your body, from your energy fields. I'm just showing the top part, but you can go lower, obviously, to the inguinal area, feet, legs, everything. When this feels full, the plate, forgot the name of it, feels full, you throw it to the ground. And you continue until you feel that you have gathered most of those residual energies. This takes a few seconds, a couple of minutes, the best. I mean, mostly, the most is 2 minutes should take you. You don't need to be too fast. You don't want to disrupt your energy field. You don't need to be too slow. It's something in between. Okay, this is the brushing method or the combing method. You're combing the aura, the energy fields. This is as a bonus. Another bonus here is activate a symbol of your choice in front of you, large symbol in front of you, and enter it as you would enter a doorway. You enter the symbol and you visualize how it cleanses your energy fields. And the third one, for the room. You want to cleanse your room fast and you have no time to start with the symbols and everything, even though it takes little time. Grab an incense stick or grab frankincense if you have it by your side. Incense, Palo Santo, frankincense, myrrh, whatever you have next to you. Use the stick or the frankincense, light it up and just smudge around the house. You can activate symbols with it directly. You skip the step with the symbols and you just use that as a magic wand. It's not a magic wand, but obviously. So you activate the symbols with it on the walls if you have time, or at least in the center of the room. Chokurei, Seiheki, Honsha, Shonen, Daikomyo. If you are tuned to Karuna or other systems, add the symbols as well. Zonar, Halu, Heart, Merkava Kalishma from Shambhala, and so on. Tibetan Daikomyo, Antakarana, whatever you have access to. At least in the center of the room. You can also, if you have time, for each and every wall, corner, ceiling, floor, obviously. I'm just saying for people who have no time. When you do the first one, the visualization, it can be done in 30 seconds. I would urge you to stay a minute if you can, so that all those blockages and those projections, negative or low vibrational projections or negative programs can have a chance to be dismantled, or transformed at least. The negative and energy and information from those programs to be transformed into positive one. So, Visualization, as a recap, the short meditation or visualization exercise, that's the first one. Stay a minute. Grounding, symbols on, well, your palms are the first, obviously, on your feet. Chokure and Seiheki, if you're attuned to Karuna, Rama, and Kriya do really well. They are very efficient for grounding. No time for meditations and stuff and visualizations for this, so we use the symbols. For the room, smudging, fast, take a incense stick, a Palo Santo, frankincense, whatever you have. This also kind of, well, I wouldn't say amplifies the power, but it's a double effect because you're using the Reiki symbols, you have a clear intention, but also you're cleansing the room with the incense you have at hand. Also bonus, combing method and drawing a symbol in front of you and entering it as you would enter a doorway. The symbol is drawn large, the length of your body, almost. That's it. Use these three even on a daily basis and you are doing really something efficient and good for your health, vibration, emotion, energetic health. Believe me, you can try them. They won't replace the self-treatment. I have to repeat that. They won't replace the Reiki practice by no means, but they do help. So that's all. That's all you have to do. If you like this video, thumbs up, please. Subscribe so other Reiki enthusiasts can find videos and content and information such as this one. Thank you so much for watching. Blessings to you and I'll see you in the next video. Before you go, there's one last thing I want to share to support your Reiki journey. If you let Reiki slip into the background of your life and you're ready to bring it back, this message is for you. I know how it feels to return after a long absence and feel like you've forgotten how to connect. You go through the motions, but questions arise each time you seem to make progress. My solution was to go back to my Reiki teacher and regain my confidence and rhythm in group sessions. But when you don't have the luxury to spend time with like-minded individuals, motivation dries out. That's why I created the 21 Reiki Challenge, a free program where we practice Reiki together for 21 days. Over 2,000 Reiki enthusiasts took on the challenge to rebuild their habit and reconnect with universal life force energy. You don't have to bring Reiki back into your life all alone. Just click the link in the description below, sign up, and let's practice Reiki together. Join the 21 Reiki Challenge to return to Reiki with confidence and support.